Scorpio, welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a love-focused energy check-in for the days leading up to Valentine's weekend, February 11th through the 14th. These messages are intended to explore romantic connections, emotional dynamics, and heart-centered themes. If you're not currently focused on love or relationships, this reading may not resonate for you, and that's okay. Please take what fits, leave the rest, and trust your own inner wisdom. Let's give the sign of Scorpio 2 romance angel cards. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Playfulness. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Express your love. Scorpio, let's use the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot cards to start your reading. I'm going to shuffle these up really well, and we'll get started. For the sign of Scorpio, the water sign Scorpio. Scorpio, even though you are designated as water, you are a fiery little sign. That is for sure. You have all the characteristics of that water, but you're fixed. So you are very deep. You're very introspective. You have a lot of deep wisdom and truth to you, but you also express yourself in a little bit of a fiery, passionate way. So I think it's really easy for a Scorpio to be a little misunderstood. But let's jump back to Valentine love check-in spread. The current heart energy for the sign of Scorpio. What is happening for Scorpio emotionally? The sign of Scorpio emotionally. Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune is abundance, success. It usually is to do with money because it's ruled by the planet Jupiter, which is all about good luck and good fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. It also has a lot to do with karma and the wheel, the karmic wheel, things spinning and going in the direction of what you reap, you sow, that kind of thing. So in the realm of heart, in the realm of emotional, especially where love is concerned, this has to do with good luck and good fortune. Finally having like that turn of fate, a fateful turning of the wheel towards, we've been putting our good self out there. We've been putting good into the world, and it's going to start coming back to us. Our relationship will start to be blessed with abundance and good luck and fortune. That's that current heart energy. Scorpio, what do you desire at the end of the day when all else doesn't matter? Your desire does. What is your desire? Conscious or unconscious? The Fool, another major arcana. This has to do with starting fresh, starting over, loving like you've never been hurt before, going forward like a fool, not stupid, not dumb, not an ignorant person, but someone who is willing to give something a chance, someone who is willing to go forward and not sit there and be worried about, but what if I fail? The Fool doesn't think like that. The Fool sees the opportunity and they go for it. The Fool takes risks. No matter how scary standing on the edge of the cliff feels, they want to jump. They want to go. They want to go down to the wide unknown. They want to take that chance. The Fool is the energy of spirit. The Fool is the energy. Its card number is 0. It doesn't even have a numeric value because it is in spirit. Therefore, it's that inspiration-oriented energy. It comes from being inspired. And what you desire, Scorpio, consciously or unconsciously, is to be inspired, to want to love someone. So what is blocking or complicating that, Scorpio? What is blocking or complicating that energy? Scorpio. Seven of Cups, which is Scorpio energy here. Cup energy, choices, emotional decisions, fantasies. It's delusions. It can be that delulu energy of you've got this fantastical imagination and you've got all these options and choices in your imagination, but in reality, that's not the case. So what is blocking or getting in the way of your relationship or having one is your fantasies and illusions or delusions or fantasies. That's not real life. That's imaginary land. So Scorpio, if you're somebody that thinks that things are gonna go in all these directions, maybe you need to come back down to reality a couple notches and realize that this is not real life. This is fantasy land. What's being offered to you right now? In truth, what is really, truly, whether it's seen or unseen, what is being offered to you? What is on the table for you? What do you have right in front of you? Not fantasy land, but what is being offered? Spilled cups, remorse, regret, wishing that the cups wouldn't have spilled, wishing that you wouldn't have said this or done that or spilled the cups. It's almost like ruining the chance. I don't believe that you can ruin something that was meant to be, though. If you think differently, I'd love to hear your version. But Five of Cups, it's what's being offered is somebody coming to the table with remorse and regret and a sense of shame. It's crying at the river of tears. You can't take it back. There's no going backwards. There's no unspilling cups. Once the cups are spilled, the cups are spilled. And the cups are our heart and our feelings and our emotions and what we do with them. There are two full cups right behind you or behind the person. But that person, you or your counterpart, is only seeming to focus on what's been lost, what's ruined, what's not going right, what we don't have a handle on. So what's being offered right now is, in my opinion, nothing of real true value, because if this is what's happening between the two of us, we're not getting anywhere. It's like bald tires. Our car isn't gonna move. We're just gonna sit here and keep spinning our wheels. If we're gonna be fixated and focused on what's lost, ruined, or broken, we're never gonna get anywhere. I am all for accountability and stepping up to the plate and owning what we've done to cause these cups to spill. But to sit in our black trench coat with our emo makeup on and be sad about it all day, every day, we're not going to get anywhere. What is going to be the advice? What is the guidance for Valentine's Day weekend? How should Scorpio show up? How should Scorpio respond? Or how should Scorpio care for themselves? Queen of Wands. Everybody is getting the king or the queen or the page of wands in this position. For Valentine's Day, the advice, the guidance is, I'm going to keep saying it, treat yourself. If you don't have someone in your life that's going to step up to the plate and spoil you like you deserve to be spoiled, we all do, then treat yourself. Take care of you. Check yourself into a spa. Go get a massage. Go get your hair done. Go get your nails painted. Pamper yourself. The Queen of Wands is exuberantly beautiful, passionate, loving, divine, feminine, just drop dead gorgeous. The Queen of Wands walks in that room and everybody turns to stare at them because they just bring it. They bring it wherever they go. They are the Queen of Wands, of passion, desire, confidence, leadership, dynamic energy. They just are charismatic. They're intoxicating. They're like a drug, the Queen of Wands. And when this is your guidance and this is your advice for this weekend, Scorpio, is if somebody is not treating you like the Queen of Wands, then you need to treat yourself like the Queen of Wands, okay? Go buy yourself some flowers. Go get yourself a new diamond ring. What do you need to do to make yourself feel like $1,000,000? Because that's what the Queen of Wands is. I'm not saying make your focus be all about money. I'm saying make yourself feel special. And if somebody's not doing that for you, you do it for yourself. What's the likely emotional outcome, Scorpio? It doesn't have to be forever. Just what is the emotional outcome as far as the tone of the coming days for the sign of Scorpio? The moon. I had a jumper. Hang on a second. King of Cups, your energy, and the moon. So 2 emotional outcomes. Very interesting. The King of Cups is your energy. This is the fixed water royalty court card. King of Cups, masculine energy, representing the sign of Scorpio. Masculine energy meaning the action taker of the cups. That cup is not just going to sit in that king's lap. They are going to take action towards how they feel about somebody or something. They're going to walk up to that person and hand their cup. They're going to walk over. They're going to make a decision. They're musically inclined. They're psychic. They're intuitive. They are calm. They're cool. They're collected. They feel their feelings deeply. They know what they bring to the table. And they're going to take action on that with another. And the moon is the emotional, secretive, mysterious, psychically aware, all about evolution, all about the dog was once a wolf. So it's how much we have evolved from one form to another. There's the pillars of consciousness that we walk through. But it's a very secretive sign. So this emotional outcome, the likely emotional outcome, the King of Cups wants to take action. But right now, his moves or her moves are under the guise of secretism. They're not ready to be revealed yet. The way that this Scorpio is intending to act on their feelings right now is under construction. It's like your heart has an under construction banner over the top of it, and you can feel everything till the cows come home, but you're not ready to take action on it yet. This is your reading, Scorpio. Thank you so much for your effort and your attention to be here and follow along. I do value you very much. And I'd like to just make a small announcement that if you ever would like a private reading, I do offer recorded personal readings. The details are going to be in the description video of the video below. So check for that. And it's a pleasure to be here. I'm also on TikTok and YouTube. So if you don't catch me one place, catch me in the other place. Thank you for being here. Be blessed. Be well.